Well, this is it.
There is no going back on this, Katie. This may well be a one-way trip for us.
I know, but I couldn't forgive myself if I didn't.
Likewise.
So are we ready?
We are. The cargo is on board, and our trajectory will be lined up shortly.
We're nearly there.
Not long now. Is Professor Lewis in the safe room?
From what I can see, yes.
Good. Launch! Geez, would be incredible. Stay with me, Katie.
Trying to. Switching on radar now. Stay on course, we're near.
Good lord, this rocket is powerful.
Only the best for a mission such as this. The ship, it's losing its form.
By the beard of Rassilon. We need to get back to the capsule then.
But we'll lose course.
Hold on!
The Colonel and his forces have just left, Varys. Care to tell me why you had me escort them out? Varys, you must answer me. Ever since I employed you, it's been nothing but questions.
Professor, I'm trying to work.
Excuse me?
Professor Lewis, let me speak with him quickly.
You think you can get through to him?
I can.
Very well.
He's not wrong. You can't leave us in the dark like this.
I didn't. I told you all what it was.
Your universe?
Exactly.
Again, you'll need to explain this all properly.
When I arrived here in 2016, I came through that same tear. I and a friend of mine closed it. So I thought. Turns out the scar tissue was still there and has now been breached from the other side.
So it's a gateway.
You would call it a gateway if you like. Actually, no, you know what? Yes, it is like a gateway. I shut the gates on our side, but not the other.
And now it's fully reopened?
Exactly.
Then how do we close without going to the other universe?
We don't. That's what I'm trying to look up.
What are you looking up?
Unused space shuttles.
Oh no.
Exactly. I plan to travel to this other universe and orbit the planet, swing back around the tear, and then close it as I go through.
Sounds very complicated. You'll need another set of hands.
No. No way.
I'm not missing this for the world.
I cannot allow this.
Professor Lewis doesn't trust you right now. He will want someone to accompany you. I'll be the first in line.
This is diabolical.
Ugh. Oh God, where are we?
Now relax, Miss Hart. We're in the capsule.
What happened?
The moment we entered the tear, the ship broke apart and you fell unconscious. I dragged you to the capsule and switched on the temporal buffer.
But the capsule, it's working?
It is. We had to be in this universe for the universal base code to work, so luckily you were sleeping for the worst of it.
So the shuttle's gone?
Yes, lost to the void.
It's a bit tight in here.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't have time to dimensionally engineer the ship.
Haha.
Anyway, we've got a problem.
When isn't there one?
Because the shuttle broke up on impact, we can easily orbit this Earth at a drastically quicker rate now. However, the moment this capsule enters your universe, it will begin to break up, and we may not make it back to the Earth.
Then what are our options?
I can only think of two. We risk it anyway, possibly dying in the process, or that we go down to the Earth and risk getting stronger materials.
What makes you think there are stronger materials on this Earth?
The Earth is ruled over by the Daleks now. Look through the window.
Oh my God, what's happened to it?
A changed world. You see those satellites created beams around the planet?
Yeah?
Paradoxical inhibitors.
Para what?
It's complicated, really. But the Daleks have also travelled in time. In the way future, they actually become part of Earth's government, and London is expanded to the size of the south of England. But this is too early. If those inhibitors were to switch off at any time, the Earth would revert back to the original state.
So why don't we do that? You're a temporal mechanic.
Which is why I know that we can't do that. You see, a temporal fluctuation, on this scale, it has a shockwave. A balance must be kept. If this shockwave is released, it could damage this universe in so many ways, it could even remove this tear from ever existing.
Then why don't we trigger it when we leave?
This is already complicated enough, Katie. I say we leave now and risk our journey back.
No!
What?
I said no, Verghese.
You want to go down there? Risk everything?
We're risking everything. Either way, I want to try and help someone.
When the Daleks are involved, there's no helping. I've spent many of my lives after this war trying to keep out of the way.
And that's where you've gone wrong. We're going down there. We need to get home safely. You've proved yourself by making this time machine work. Now let's just try and get down there, get what we need, help some people out, and then we can return to...
Whoa! Hold on!
All right, on to what?
Fair point. We've been hyperclamped.
Hyperclamped?
We've been seen by the Daleks. We need to perform an emergency dematerialization.
Stop talking about it and do it!
I can't multitask, you know. Get ready and here we go. There we go. All the necessary repairs made.
What's that?
Let's just say I've made adjustments to the thrusters.
So we'll travel at a faster pace?
Naturally.
I feel I must know what this mission will accomplish, Miss Hart. No one is telling me anything.
Calm down, Professor.
Calm down? Calm down? The amount of funding this is going to take.
I'm funding it. I started a bank account in 1906. It's been gathering interest ever since.
Right, well, the use of our experimental dome is strictly...
I'm sorry that this inconveniences you. We're just trying to close a dimensional gateway that's positioned above this very planet, which if left untreated, could destroy this world and potentially spread throughout the universe.
I wish you'd speak to me with more respect.
Well, I wish you would talk to me with more credit, Professor Lewis.
Right, boys. Professor, I'm sorry that using this space has caused problems for you and your team. Verghese, when can we be out of here?
I'd want to push for a launch today, ideally.
No can do. I've got special permission from the government. It will happen tomorrow.
Ah, very well. I'll review the work on the shuttle, and I shall put the finishing touches to the capsule.
What capsule?
The time machine?
You mean you got it working?
Well, I don't yet have the universal base code for this particular universe. That's why we're taking it with us. It will work in that universe. Maybe whilst we're there for that brief time, I can send a readout of the tear and gain our own personal base code.
Right.
Either way, Professor, we shall succeed. You can trust me.
I do. Miss Hart, good night.
Why do you need to be like that?
Be like what?
Professor Lewis has been kind to you. He gave us a chance here. And now that I know how much that means to you, why don't you treat him that way?
I admit I've lost my patience with things these days. What's happening right now is important, and I just cannot tolerate stupid questions.
They're valid questions. You're being so coy with everyone.
No, you're right. I apologize.
It's not me you need to apologize to. Ow, my head. Verghese, are you alright?
I believe I am. Sorry, I switched off the power.
Does that mean we're safe?
For the time being, we're left in orbit.
So we'll be orbiting the other Earth towards the crack?
Tear, crack, call it what you like. But yes, the only issue is when we need to switch power back on. I need to make repairs.
Whoa there, slow down. We just had a fall.
We cannot wait.
What do you think will happen? Don't pretend this isn't bad.
Wish you'd stayed at home now.
Stop it, Verghese. Do you enjoy making people dislike you?
I don't intend to make anyone dislike me.
I think you do. You're very brash, and you like to make people feel small.
Miss Harp, please.
Stop with the puppy dog eye routine. Somebody needs to tell you how it is.
I'm sorry, Katie. I shall try to be better. Oh dear!
What now?
Such an idiot! Oh, I'm so sorry, Katie.
Yes, I know.
Not about that. I'm talking about this.
Spit it out. What are you trying to say?
This capsule is locked onto the planet. We've drifted out of orbit and we're heading right for the Earth. The paradoxal inhibitors will destroy the capsule.
Wonderful. Well, I assume you're working on it.
Brace yourself for dematerialization. Let's see if this works.
What? You mean you don't know?
Now!
Well, this is a heavy suit.
The only ones we've got. Back from the 1980s.
Oh, I see.
Take care with them. They were worn by some magnificent people.
Of course, Professor. We shall.
Very good.
Right, I'm ready. I'll be in the shuttle.
See you in there.
Varys, take care of her.
I shall, Professor. I apologize for my tone recently. This work has been very important to me.
The work is important, Varys. You're right. But so is people skills. You have helped us a lot, but it doesn't work when you're difficult to work with.
I understand. Well, off I go. Into the void.
Good luck. We'll be waiting.
If all goes well, will be one day. See you soon, Professor.
Katie, are you all right?
Yep. Just trying to identify where we are. You knocked yourself out again.
Sorry about that. What happened?
I can only guess, but we phased through. The room filled with light of the sky, and we were crashing down. I don't know how, but we've survived. Only a few scratches.
I wonder. This feels like the United Kingdom to me.
What makes you think that?
The air.
It just smells like industrial gas and the smoke from the capsule.
The capsule's still in one piece?
I'm not sure how, but it is, yeah.
A car!
They must have seen us go down.
Whoever they are, they seem to be braking.
Halt!
Colonel?
That's Colonel Stevenson to you. Both of you, stop! Who are you?
Katie Hart.
Verghese.
What is that thing behind you?
It's our capsule.
Your capsule.
Is Earth still being controlled?
You're from beyond the force field.
Yes.
Dr. Lewis will want a word with you.
Dr. Lewis?
Get in, before the Daleks ask any questions.
Should we?
Yes. Come on.